In the heart of New York City, where the shadows of skyscrapers loom over the streets, the power and influence of the mafia were undeniable. Yet, even within the murky depths of organized crime, there were men of honor, bound by codes that transcended their criminal world. Tony Marino, a man in his late 50s, was known throughout the city as a distinguished figure in the mafia, a man of both fear and respect. Unlike many of his peers, Tony was known for his unwavering code of honor. He was not only a skilled enforcer, but also a protector of the community's unspoken moral code. Tony Marino's reputation as an enforcer was legendary. He had earned his place in the ranks through years of ruthless efficiency and tactical genius. Yet, his true mark of distinction lay in his commitment to honor, a relic from a bygone era when respect and loyalty meant everything. One chilly autumn evening, Tony received a message from a trusted ally. The son of a prominent local politician was in trouble. The young man, Michael Sullivan, had become entangled in a debt owed to the mafia, a situation that threatened not only his life, but also the delicate balance of power between the city's political and criminal factions. Tony's decision to intervene was driven by a sense of duty, not merely to the mafia but to the larger moral fabric of his world. He knew that the debt, while binding, was overshadowed by the potential fallout of harming a young man with a promising future. The situation was complicated. The mafia's internal power struggle had brought Tony into direct conflict with his superior, Vito the Don Ricci, who was a hardliner and saw Michael as a pawn to be sacrificed for political leverage. The Don's orders were clear. Michael was to be dealt with harshly to demonstrate power and control. Tony, however, had a different plan. He believed that honor meant protecting the vulnerable, regardless of the political or financial cost. With a heavy heart, Tony began a covert operation to find a way out for Michael. As Tony worked in the shadows, he discovered that Michael's debt was not just a financial issue but part of a larger scheme orchestrated by corrupt officials aiming to use the situation to their advantage. Tony's investigation revealed a web of deceit that implicated not only his own organization, but also key figures in the city's political landscape. In a daring move, Tony confronted Don Ricci, presenting the evidence he had gathered. He argued that the real threat to their power came from the corruption and not from Michael Sullivan. He pleaded for a chance to resolve the issue without violence, hoping to strike a deal that would benefit both sides without compromising his principles. The confrontation was tense. The Don, a man of hardened convictions, saw Tony's actions as a challenge to his authority. Yet, Tony's reputation and the evidence he presented forced the Don to reconsider. After a long and heated negotiation, the Don agreed to a compromise. Michael would be spared, but Tony had to make a public gesture of loyalty to the mafia to restore the balance of power.